Hello. My name is Chris Olson. I was one of the chaperones on the youth mission trip. Today we have Jack and Graham and Caleb and Anna and Delaney with us. So we thought we would give you a little flavor of how our week went as we went to Colorado Springs. We'll have to do a little improvising. We unfortunately the Ducharmes came down sick, so we're missing both Stacy and Brennan and Braden, and then Marin also had a conflict, so we're down about 40% of our group. But we but we will try to fill in the gaps here with the slideshow and with our thoughts. So we're gonna let Jack start us.
All right. So on the first night, we left at 5:30 on Saturday, and after 12 hours of driving, we met Pastor Christy and Satan Sterling. The church was haunted, apparently. We were told that by Christy, who was told by the janitor once it got burnt down by some sort of ghost. I don't know. Yeah, demons. Demons burnt down the church. And then we ate at a Mexican restaurant and also got some tattoos.
Temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary.
And who's next? Who's got it? Yeah.
Next slide. The next slide is day 2. Goes to Anna.
Okay, on day 2, we explored Colorado, and on our way to the Next Step Ministries where we stayed. And then we went to Garden of the Gods, which was really cool. A lot of really cool like rocks. And then we did a fun drive up this like really windy road that was scary. Oh, well, different day. This one we did, did a little bit of shopping and then some museums and just explored Denver.
So then we got to Sunrise Church, which was the church we were staying in. It was a pretty big church, 2 stories, but we were mostly in the upstairs part most of the time. So every night we would have like a worship service at like 8 or 9 p.m. And mostly it was just like a couple songs, a little like sermon, but more so of like a story from the main, the youth leader who was leading the worship services, Lyle. And then we would watch a part of a video series. So there were 5 or 6 parts of the video series. It was like a famous Christian radio host giving a video series this time, so yeah.
So for a good majority of the week, we worked at Restore, which they take in donations from people all around Colorado Springs, and they restore it, like fix it up, clean it up, so they can sell it on to other people. So we worked there the whole week. We took apart doors, took off door handles, just priced doors. We also kind of cleaned up the yard too, just kind of helped them clean up the shop a little bit because they're really busy, taking in donations and pricing stuff. So that was kind of fun. And then we got to go to one of the building sites, which that was really fun, where they get to build homes for low-income families. And that was really cool.
After our first day of working, we got to go to Family Life Services, which was really cool. And it's a domestic violence place where victims can come and like live for a little bit. And on their weekly meetings, we got to watch their kids, and we had a barbecue. And so a lot of us got paired with like a little kid. They were from ages like 0 to like 12-ish. And so I got paired with a little boy named Roman, and he was 6 months. So that was really cool. And then I think a couple of other people got paired with like some 3-year-olds and 8-year-olds. And so that was really cool to see like like what we were doing for the community, because a couple of other groups there were working with that organization.
Yep. So Caleb mentioned we went to a site as well. So what's really cool is the restore that Caleb was talking about. She says there's like 12 people that work there. They bring in something like $800,000 or $900,000 of business. That all goes back to the Habitat for Humanity. And so that's really what helps build all these houses in Colorado Springs. So it was nice. Then we got to spend a day actually at one of the houses. And everyone who's granted one of these houses also is required to give, I think it was 200 hours, 200 hours as well, working on their neighbors' houses and things. So it actually builds a sense of community of everyone, because everyone's kind of worked on each other's houses, and so it's kind of it's helpful for everyone that moves in. And so we got a chance to work with a lady who was doing her hours as well. We got to do some grading of a backyard, and we worked a lot on a fence as well. It would really kind of setting the fence, getting I guess both the stiles and all the pickets and everything on the fence. What else did we do there? I'm trying to remember. A lot of landscaping. Yeah. Rocks. Yeah, a lot of rock work. So it was outside work all day. So. But it was nice. It was fun to be there, and then we were able to tour a couple of the houses too, just to see what they look like, and they do a really, really nice job. And they also don't use anything from the restore. Everything that goes into these Habitat for Humanity houses truly is brand new for those that get to move in. So next is Downtime.
So during our downtime, we did a lot of different stuff. Mostly we played like ultimate football, so we didn't have a frisbee. Nobody brought a frisbee. What else did we do? We played hide and seek in the church. That was fun. We went to Sonic, did our evening devotional during the Sonic run. That was fun. It was a good time. After the work site, one of the days we went to like a local-ish ice cream store. That was fun. Cribbage, Chris and the twins and me mostly played cribbage a few times. I beat him twice. Yeah.
Okay, so on our second or last free day, we took a cog train up to Pikes Peak, which is really cool. And so it was probably about an hour train ride up, and so I think we kind of took videos and talked, and then once we got up there, we got donuts. Those are pretty good. And then we kind of explored around. We had probably 45 minutes up there before we took the cog train down, and I think that's
we then I think it was after the cog train, we did just a little bit exploring, and then this is where we did the windy dirt road on the side of a mountain in a van that my dad drove. And Stacy was freaking out the entire time. I have a video of it. And so my dad wanted to go to a waterfall that was at the top of the hill, but at one point the road was like a walking path, so we turned around. And then so then we just went exploring. We kind of stopped on the side of the road and then climbed on rocks, And then we went for dinner, and then we got pizzas, which they all thought we wouldn't have enough, so we got, I think, four 26-inch pizzas. I don't know which twin, but he ate 5 slices. Brennan did. And there were probably about 2 or 3 slices, regular slices per slice. So, yeah, that was really it.
Okay, so while we were there was 2 other churches there. There was one from Texas and then one from Missouri. And so a couple of the girls and I and Jack and Graham made a good friend named Morgan who was from Texas. And I think some of the guys made a friend from Missouri. But we were mostly really close with this girl named Morgan. And yeah. Is that it?
And then,
Oh yeah, and then we had some staff. There's probably about 6 staff workers there. We were with Lyle most of the time. He was from Pennsylvania, I think. Good. Okay.
Does you have anything else you want to say? So I guess it was a very filling week, a very long week. 14 hours there and 14 hours back, but they were champs in the car. As it says here, it was really nice to have a chance to meet with other faithful friends, worship with them and serve with them, and make some friends along the way. So I guess on behalf of our group, we just want to say thank you for everyone that helped support us and donate for our trip. So again, thank you to everyone.